Hello, we're live on this Saturday morning. Today, I'm Ian and Carlos, and Christian is with us as well. And today, in honor of the Super Bowl weekend, and I guess this also kind of ties in with Valentine's Day in a way as well.
A little bit.
We're going to be talking about Buffalo 66 from 1998. Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Okay. Put this in. Okay, be ready. This is gonna come soon. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. What is that?
What?
What are you doing? You just made me waste $2. Get up. Come
I
on.
was making it fun.
You're missing the point. $2. You just wasted $2. All right, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Sit down. We're taking pictures for my parents. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
We're taking pictures like we're a couple, like we like each other, like we're husband and wife, and we span time together. We span time together as a couple, because we're a loving couple, spanning time. These photos are us in love, spanning time. No bullshit faces, no funny faces. Just look like you like me. That's all I want. Just look like you like me. That's it. Can you do that?
You're so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the infamous phone booth scene. That's actually what they're doing right in back of us, taking pictures and spanning time. They span time together. They span time.
I've never heard anybody say that.
Me neither.
Time.
Yeah, I always thought
Spending.
he was spending time, but it's like span. They span time. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Don't even touch each other.
It's
don't
funny.
Even talk
Yeah,
to
they're the couple that do not touch. Yeah. Yeah, what'd you guys think of this movie?
It's a fun movie.
Yeah. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah. I like how he immediately wants to go back into jail.
Yeah, he really needs to go to the bedroom.
Yeah, then he finally does.
It takes him a while.
Yeah.
It takes him a while to finally go.
I've been there.
That was me on the Rise of the Resistance at Disney World. I had to piss so fucking bad.
And you can't get out of the line once you get in.
Again, it was like an hour and 40-minute wait.
Jesus.
Sam was watching this one with me, and she's like, "Is that all he's gonna do this film? Is just look for the bathroom the whole time?" Pretty much for like the first 20 minutes, he's just looking for the bathroom.
That's too funny.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking is this like a bathroom road trip movie?
Yeah.
He's end up shitting his pants in the car.
Yeah. I guess to give a little background, the reason initially why I chose this movie for us to talk about is because it has a lot to do with the that's kind of the plot point is the Super Bowl and the Buffalo Bills. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny because the movie doesn't necessarily involve it's about kind of those two. But really the whole kind of what do you call that catalyst of what happens is because of the Super Bowl, which is actually it's based on it's Super Bowl 25.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was super interesting. Interesting premise to have a story of a man getting fresh out of prison and committing a kidnapping.
Yeah.
And then she just kind of goes along with it the whole time.
She does, yes.
It's really weird. We don't really get a full explanation about Christina Ricci's character.
Yeah.
We can just get some context clues from her. Like she can dance, she can tap dance apparently. She's super polite and she's just down to do whatever. In this film, she says, "I'm 28," and I think she was only 18.
Yeah, did she really say that she's 28?
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
In the first quarter of the movie.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
She says it when they're sitting at the table, right?
Yeah, with the family.
But I thought that was bullshit, though.
It might be.
Yeah.
Shows that she can lie a little bit.
Yeah, I thought
cover.
everything she said at the table was bullshit.
Yeah, it was.
That was just me.
Even Dad could tell. He's like, "Oh boy, I don't believe any of this."
Yeah. Real quick, in honor of Valentine's Day, we're melting a "You Need a Candle," the man of our dreams. If you can find this, if this is still in stock, pick it up. It smells amazing. It smells like fruity pebbles.
Yeah.
Hey, Christian?
Love
It
it.
smells delicious.
Yeah.
Breathe it in.
Smell it. Smell it.
Yeah, but this one, it's I've never seen a Vincent Gallo film. It's directed by Vincent Gallo,
He
starring Vincent
hasn't made
Gallo.
many movies, to my
Yeah.
knowledge.
He's he like wrote it. He did the screenplay. I think he even wrote a couple songs for the film.
Yeah, he does music in it too.
Yeah, but he's really good. This
Yeah.
film, it can be a little slow at times, but I think it's expertly shot. The
Yes.
cinematography is great. The editing's great. Uses a couple of different techniques that are really fun.
I've always liked the look. It's got I think they used, I could be wrong, it's called bleach bypass. That's why everything looks kind of washed out. And
Oh, okay.
I think they did that for 7 as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks, I've always really liked the look of this movie. It just looks so kind of how I describe film booth, like drab and just kind of I like how, because they shot this in Buffalo, New York, and just the overcastness I really like. Just I don't know, I just really like that kind of feel and setting. It just, I think it fits the movie really well because it's really kind of a dark kind of premise for the movie.
Very cold too. I
Yeah,
think even
yes.
Christina Ricci said the filming itself was cold because Buffalo's cold.
Right, yeah.
But that, like you said, it's a wash texture that they give the film.
I believe so.
Yeah, that even causes a little bit of coldness
Exactly.
as well.
And it just fits perfectly
Yeah.
to me.
And it looks like it's shot on film because this is what,
Yes.
1998 that they shot it?
Yeah, to do bleach, you have to like run it through the negative of the film or something.
Oh, okay.
Kind of
Okay.
I don't know much
Yeah,
about it.
it doesn't feel like it was made in 1998 because I'm watching this movie and it's like I kept like checking to see when it was made and it would say 1998. I'm like, what the?
So you think it feels older?
Yeah, it feels like a movie that was filmed in like at least the 80s.
And that's probably what he was going for too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're filming in the late 90s and it looks like that, definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like it's still very, I feel like to me it's always kind of seemed contemporary in a way though, kind of what they wear. I feel like people, like you cast characters nowadays with those outfits, and it's kind of like, and it's funny because in a way he almost kind of looks like not up to style, but you know, like that comes around again, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like if you cast these characters again and outfitted them the same way, they kind of, you know, they would still fit in with like nowadays to me.
Leather jacket's timeless.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Indeed.
I think the thing that might give it away is the vehicles and the arcade machines.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that was cool when he's in the, I guess, is it the bus station? The only one I could make out, there's a Tetris arcade.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was cool. There's a Burger King in there too.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The king, baby.
Yeah.
If you look closely, there's also a Wario's Woods.
No, really?
No.
I was gonna say.
No.
I don't
remember. Said Tetris, so I was like,
Scott Wario's Woods.
Yeah.
But
something like that.
I think this film also has a great supporting cast as well. We see a little bit of Mickey Rourke in there as the bookie.
Yeah.
Rosanna Arquette's in there as like one of his old school crushes.
Yeah, at the Denny's.
His mom's played by Angelica Huston, which
Houston.
She was on is it The Witch? The Witches?
I've never seen that movie. I know her, and it's funny. That's kind of a reunion for Christina Ricci and her. I know her as Morticia Addams in the Addams Family.
Oh, okay.
That's what I always think. That and the Royal Tenenbaums. But yeah, it's cool. They get a little, Wednesday and Morticia get a little reunion in this.
Yeah.
And when I think of Ben Gazzara, I wish Roman were here. When I think of Ben Gazzara, I think of Jackie Treehorn from The Big Lebowski.
Oh no.
And he's also in Roadhouse.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's a bad guy in Roadhouse.
Oh, is he the guy who writes a little note on the scratch pad in Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which guy?
He's the pornographer, Jackie Treehorn.
The dad in this film.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Another one that surprised me was Kevin Corrigan. He's not really credited in IMDb or
No,
anything.
yeah, no, I think he had his credit removed.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I guess he just didn't like his performance, or maybe embarrassed by it. I
I was
don't know.
watching a couple interviews with him on YouTube where he'll go to screenings of Buffalo
Right,
66
right,
and like
yeah.
do little Q&As afterwards,
Hmm.
and he
He
does
didn't
not
want to be credited.
Yeah,
the
Like,
Goon.
yeah, check out
Yeah,
this movie I was in.
Goon,
Or
aka
not.
Rocky. Yeah, I like his character a lot. It's so funny when he calls him. He's just like in his bed, like with his pants unzipped. Like, oh my god, so funny.
Come on, Billy, you're not gonna do something
Don't
bad, are you?
don't be sore on me, Billy. Come on. Oh my god, the scene where they're in prison together. He's like, "This goes in Christmas. Do you know when Christmas is? I know when Christmas is, Billy. What do you think? I'm dumb?" He's like, "I want to say this to people so he's like, yeah. Honestly, sometimes I think you're kind of dumb. Yeah, it's just the level of assholeness is just sometimes it's just like in certain ways I wish I could be like that. You can't because it's an awful way to be, but it's just like there are times where you just want to say that to people.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I think Kevin Corrigan, he was in Pineapple Express as well,
Yes,
wasn't
yeah,
he?
yeah. He's
He
been
was
a
like
lot of stuff.
one of the goons in there.
Yeah,
I like him.
yeah, I did too. I've always liked him a lot in this. Yeah, I gotta go. My mom's cooking dinner. Okay. You know your problem is it's your mother.
So what do
Yeah.
you guys think about Christina Ricci in this film?
I've always liked her a lot in this.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
One of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is the little dance she does in the bowling alley.
Yeah. I can't say I've ever really seen a Christina Ricci. Maybe Addams Family when she was little, but
She's in Casper.
oh yeah. I've never seen Black Snake Moan
I've never
with
seen
her
that
and
either.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
I might
Yeah,
have
there's like that meme from it.
I
Like,
remember
there's, like, Samuel L. Jackson. He's all like,
hey, remember Family Guy mentioned it or something. We got a comment.
Mm.
Thank you for everyone who's watching right now.
Hello.
yeah, thank you.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, definitely rewatch it.
Yeah, it's still really good, Jamie.
Prozac Nation. I've heard of that.
Ooh.
She's a good. I've always liked her. She's a really good actress.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
I've not seen Prozac Nation.
Did you guys like her in this?
Yeah. She's pretty quiet, through the
Yeah.
whole film. She has a couple like big parts, like you were saying in the bowling alley, the tap dance scene is amazing.
Yeah, I really like the King Crimson song as well. It's just so great. It's like
Yeah.
it's very dreamy, it's like what's going on. It's so funny. It's like the movie almost like stops for a second just to focus on this. It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
I always like that.
Yeah,
And
there's some.
go ahead.
Or there's a couple little parallels to this and Big Lebowski.
Yeah, the
As far as the
bowling
bowling
alley.
goes.
Yeah. It came out the same year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, like you'll have those random scenes where like the Big Lebowski himself, he's like he's like on the skateboard or whatever. He's not on a skateboard, but he's like going like through, he's like going under all the girls and shit. He's like looking up their dresses.
Yeah.
Some
Kind
random
of
like that.
dreamlike state.
Well,
in
that
the
is a
bowling alley.
dream. That's when like he gets knocked out or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those dream sequences.
Right. But yeah, it's funny. Something similar about that in the dancing scene.
Yeah, a little bit. He had one. I always remember also the dinner sequence in this as well. I really like how it's shot. It's like a first person view, and it's like the actor isn't there, and then when they move, it like goes the same way for every like first person sequence, whether it be the mother or Billy Brown, the main character, and the dad and Christina Ricci's character.
It's really
very
interesting
way to do it.
that they go around the table.
Yeah, it's always like a first person view, which
Yeah.
I've always liked.
Yeah, that is cool.
What did you think of the parents?
Ooh, super interesting
Yeah,
parents.
yeah.
The dad, he's like really sweet, but also really snappy and violent as
Yeah,
well.
he's in that case. Yeah,
and then his mom, she like just
She's
doesn't give a
fucking
damn about
nutcase
him
as well. Yeah.
She forgot that he's allergic to chocolate, and she's
Yeah.
trying to give him chocolate.
Yeah.
Mom, no, I'm allergic to chocolate.
Show that little flashback for a second.
I like those too. Like it's like they someone like in a review described it as like comic books. But yeah, like when he goes out of prison too, that's great too. All the scenes going simultaneously.
It's a really cool way to show
Yeah.
memories.
Yes. Yeah.
Which we saw this on Phone Booth
Yeah.
last week.
Yep. Yeah.
They
We
have
did.
like the little snippets of people like talking in the top corner or
Yeah.
whatever. But in this film, he seems to want to use it as a memory
Yeah.
instead of like
Yes.
a contemporary time.
Right. Which I like.
I really like that.
Yeah.
That's a good style.
Very very good style.
At the table, you can see in the
I
bottom
like-
left,
yeah.
him and his dad are both like just going, "What the hell is going on?"
Well, the reason, so he kidnaps Christina Ricci basically just so he can go to his parents to make him look good. It's like, make me look good, okay? Just make me look good. Yeah, like kind of lies about how he has a job working for the government and this, that, and the other thing, and yeah, it's some wacky stuff. But I've always liked it. Just like it's kind of funny in a way. The mom is watching. It's funny they have a black and white TV or something, but the mom in the background is watching the game that he went to jail for. Evidently, and of course she isn't aware of that.
And she's so fixated on it, but then you realize that it's a pre-recorded game.
Yeah, yes,
that she was probably already seen in the past.
yeah,
But
she knows the guy misses the kick.
yeah, she
Yeah.
just loves Buffalo so much.
Yeah,
that she can't pay attention to
She's
her
never
new
missed
daughter or her son
the
coming
only
back.
game she ever missed was the day Billy was born.
Ooh.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense. So maybe he just thinks 66 sounds better because the last time the Buffalo Bills won a championship was December of 1965.
Yeah.
And in this, they say December of 1966. So I don't know if he just thought Buffalo 66 sounded better than Buffalo 65. I have no idea.
Rolls off the
Do his research. Come on.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, he is in real life a Buffalo Bills fan, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Buffalo is the worst in winter. I would imagine so.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah,
Be there then. Probably sucks right now,
yeah,
especially since they lost. So
yeah. I like
for the fans.
I like when Mickey Rourke he tells them, he's like, "Oh, by the way, Billy, if Buffalo ever maybe gets back to the Super Bowl, bet against them." They infamously, Jamie lives close to. That's cool. Do you live in New York, Jamie? If you're
okay.
down to, what do you call that? Say. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills infamously went to 4 straight Super Bowls in the 90s and lost all. Oh, she's a huge Bills fan. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Rub this in your nose. And it's funny because when he's talking in the book, he's like, and so this idiot, this asshole, bets on Buffalo, $10,000 bet. And who would bet on Buffalo and to win a big game? The Bills, I looked it up, in that Super Bowl, they were favored to win by like 6.5 points.
Oh,
they're very good.
Hmm.
I mean, if you go to 4 straight Super Bowls, you gotta, have some level of talent to your team. Live in West New York. That's awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
My dad's side of the family is from New York and Long Island on the other side, but it's awesome.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys look into that Super Bowl at all?
No.
Yeah. It was an actual guy. His name is Scott Norwood, and he missed.
Oh.
They lost by 1 point, and he missed a 48-yard field goal.
Oh,
at the very end of the last seconds of the game.
That's like half of the field, isn't it?
No, it's I don't know, Christian. Do you think a 48-yard field goal? That's like a relatively standard field goal for the most. It's kind of on the long, but dudes have made like 60-yard field goals.
Yeah, guys are making like crazy length field goals nowadays. Back then, that would probably be a bigger deal, a 48-yarder.
Yeah.
Like, are they playing in like crazy weather conditions? I can't remember.
No, they played in Tampa, if I remember correctly. If I read correctly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Super Bowl venue.
No excuse there. You're in the Super Bowl, 48 yards. I mean, come on.
You
got to be able to make a 48-yarder if you're playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a big deal. Like that's where like the plot of Ace Ventura came from.
That's what it reminded me.
It was a big deal. Like people still talk about that stuff. It's like probably one of the most infamous sports gaffes like ever.
Missing the field goal.
Yeah. Yeah. because it's happened since. I remember oh, it was the Raven. I think his name was Billy Cundiff. They were playing the Patriots in the playoffs, and he missed the last second field. And it was short. It was like a 25 yarder too.
Oh, what?
I remember a dude on this. Was it the Vikings in the playoffs when they played the Seahawks? Missed a field goal. I think it was Blair Walsh. It's been a lot of missed field goals.
Do you remember the name of the guy in Ace Ventura?
Yeah, Ray Finkel.
Oh,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel.
You can't beat that Cowboys kicker though, who couldn't make extra points.
Five extra points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just oh man, the scene where they're watching the game and like it's so funny, dude. So funny. And just when he places the bet too and goes like, "Oh, Billy, we can't do that. You don't have 10,000." He's like, "Shut up, shut up." So funny. So goddamn funny. It's such an interesting way to like make a plot of a movie.
Yeah.
And just the fact that it actually happened, you know, like it's just so, and everything else too that goes in with that. When he's in jail, he's like, "I heard from guys in here that Scott Wood missed that. He got paid off to miss that kick." There's always been rumors of people. I remember there's a big one. The Steelers, they went to the Super Bowl in the 90s, and their quarterback threw like 3 interceptions to the same dude they played the Cowboys. And he threw 3 interceptions to like the same guy, the same cornerback or something.
Whoa.
And
when was this?
This is the mid 90s or sometime in the 90s.
Okay.
I think it's like the last time the Cowboys won, or one of the ones they won in the Cowboys in the 90s. But there was I think there still is a big rumor that the quarterback got paid to throw the game away. There's always been rumors like that.
One of my favorite shots is actually in the top left where the dad. I really like Gallo's use of like spotlight.
Yes,
in his films, like he's showing talent. He shows his dad's talent of singing, as well as like Christina Ricci when she's dancing in the bowling alley. He puts the spotlight on her, so they can have their moment. Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think about the relationship with the dad and Christina Ricci?
Oh, it's weird.
It was super weird.
Juan says that they say the NFL is scripted.
Don't they say that about the WWE one? But we all know it's real. It's real. It probably is. They're probably also
can't break kayfabe. That's fucking funny.
Life is scripted. One.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he's weird. he's way too touchy feely with her.
Yeah, I like how Christina Ricci's like, "Oh, this dog, it's so cute in this photograph. What happened to it?"
Yeah, Bingo. Yeah, it's Billy's dog. I don't know. It ran away. Yeah, I guess he killed the dog or whatever the fuck. It's wacky ass people. It's real to me, damn it. Yeah, it's okay, one.
It's real. It's real.
David Arquette and already the wrestling's not fake. Yeah, it just goes to show how awfully demented these two people are. It's like it kind of makes sense why he turned out to be such a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
the character of Billy Brown. You know, he has so many problems.
Well, he's very snappy and almost like Billy Brown wants attention, but he also has a hard shell around him to where he doesn't want attention at the same time. He's like, "Please hold me, please hold me." And then she goes to hold him and she's like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." Because I don't know, he wants that attention from his parents maybe in the past, but also he's already had the hardened exterior develop.
Right.
So he shouldn't want it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a really interesting character.
He is. Yeah, that's why, because I'm sure like nowadays, I think even back then, like people didn't really care for, because Vincent Gallo in real life is a very sort of controversial person. I don't think this would go over well nowadays. I think he would be deemed a toxic male, which in many he kind of is. Really, he's not very likely. He's pretty homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
He treats Christina Ricci like shit pretty much 90% of the movie.
Yep.
He treats his friend like shit too, and he makes fun of him. He calls him an ugly R word.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he's kind of a douchebag. But he's so interesting though, and in ways he's entertaining because I don't know, just someone like being that awful to people, I just find it entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, and just he is very interesting. He's a complex character, and that's why I've always liked this movie. You know, like there's a whole thing where people go like, oh, you know, like there was like no one was likable. Like, oh, they were such unlikable characters. So like I feel like you can still make a good movie with unlikable characters as long as they're interesting. And I feel like this movie with the main character in this is an example of that.
By the end of it, you're rooting for him. Though.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, he's about
Yeah.
to die.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe he shouldn't. Hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah.
And he doesn't.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
The whole time he's just like, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch. I like when they're at Denny's and they're talking about Wendy Balsam, and just all of a sudden he's like, look, she's the girl I went to school with. Like, I'm like, okay, so you know how well you know her. He's like, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill that fucking Scott. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's so funny, dude. When the reason for showing a toxic character is to teach you say, yeah, I agree, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's not like I watched this movie. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to be this guy. It's like, no, he's a fucking loser.
I want to kidnap
Went to
Christina
jail.
Ricci's.
Yeah, like no, you don't do that. You don't kidnap people. And it's like, of course, it's highly unrealistic that someone would go along with this, but it's a fucking movie. Like
Yeah.
You brought up the scene in Denny's, and this scene in the bottom right corner of the screen, it's a slow tracking shot in, and they're having a whole conversation. And by the time the couple behind them comes into frame, they're introducing the husband, and he comes into frame.
Yeah.
And then it comes slowly back out, and it's almost like one long shot.
Right.
It's
I think
impressive.
it is. Yeah, it's a great shot. Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. Wendy Balsam's Rosanna Arquette. I always think of her as the drug dealer's wife in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But she's been a lot of stuff, but I always think that's the first thing I go to. It's one of the many Arquettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is right there with all the piercings.
She's good in this one too.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you.
Yeah.
That one kid.
Yeah.
Billy.
I like how that's her name. That's Christina Ricci's fake name when they go to dinner.
Oh,
I like,
God.
okay, you're gonna be Wendy. Your name is Wendy Balsam. It's like, well, what's your real name? Layla. No, that's not good. No, you're gonna be Wendy Balsam. It's like such a douchebag. Oh boy.
Great way to tell the story though. What do you think about Denny's, Christian?
Denny's?
Yeah.
Fuck Denny's. Dude, I'd rather go to IHOP. They're practically the same thing, but every fucking time I go to a Denny's, the waiters are fucking weird,
your sausage
man.
doesn't come with or your Grand Slam doesn't come with sausage. We know.
Well, that too, but it's always some weird ass motherfucker giving me my food, taking my order. It's like, can you be normal and just take my food, please? Like, please? I just be somewhat normal, please. For fuck's sake. I don't need you telling the chef very loudly in the back that, you don't like this, why would you make that? Like, I don't need to know that. I'll discover whether or not I like it or not when I get the food and I eat it. At IHOP, you don't have to worry about that because the cooks, they're not fucking weird, man. I don't know. Just Denny's, man. They're weird.
Do you get hot chocolate at Denny's?
No.
Oh.
I made a hot chocolate after watching this film.
Nice. Never had hot chocolate at Denny's. I don't plan on it.
Do they
take it as the way that I approach Burger King?
Who doesn't have hot chocolate? They don't have.
Burger King doesn't have hot chocolate. Thank fucking God.
Lol. Yeah, well, indeed.
I think it's the most action-packed scene in the film, but in the top right we have the strip club.
Yeah,
it's like the big climax of the film. In the last 20 minutes.
Just about. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a scene!
Yeah,
it's kind of shot in slow motion. It's a little bit of slow motion.
Well, it's bullet time.
Bullet time.
It's bullet time, and I just want to know. I've been wanting to say this for so long. This movie came out 9 months before The Matrix.
Ooh.
I'll just leave that at that.
Ooh, okay. It's really good, though.
It looks. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
The gun is like in the air.
Yeah.
With the blood splatter coming out of their heads. I don't know how the fuck they did that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, and then the song playing too is I think it's by Yes. It's called Hearts of the Sunrise. And it's a really good pacing because it starts out real slow and nice mellow bass groove, and then it starts getting action packed as he makes eye contact with his assassination target.
With the strippers dancing, and then we made the king and queen of the kings above 18 with his queens.
Scott Woods himself
taking shots with the queens.
Was that the actual?
You are so beautiful.
No, Scott Norwood did not. I guess Vincent Gallo asked him, and he said no.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to.
So that's why I guess that's why he changed his name. I was like, are they just not allowed to use? Because I read they never say Buffalo Bills in this movie. They either say Buffalo or the Bills. They never say Buffalo Bills. I guess they couldn't.
Don't want to pay the NFL.
Yeah, and I at first I thought like, can they not mention real character? But then they do because she's like, oh, here's me with Jack Kemp, here's O.J. Simpson. So obviously they could. I guess it's just because Scott Norwood declined to be in the movie. I guess they just didn't want to. I don't know. Maybe have any
pay rights
lawsuits with him or something.
That makes sense.
The Bills were pretty good when this came out, right? Or was that like earlier in the decade?
I know they were really good in the early 90s. I don't know about the late 90s.
Always bet against the Bills.
Bet against
Christian.
Them. Bet against them. When I first chose this to be our Super Bowl discussion, I thought there was a possibility that they might have been in the Super Bowl. I was like, that'd be funny, but of course they're not.
They were close. They're close.
Buffalo Niners Super Bowl? God, man, that'd be a dream.
Yeah. Easy dubs.
Yeah.
The last one I want to mention is in the top right, his use of empty space.
Right, because we were talking about that with Infinity War, and you said you didn't like it. Did you like it in this?
I liked it in this one. It worked a lot better for me.
Yeah.
In this one, I felt like it represented like isolation in a way.
Yeah.
Because he is very isolated from his family. They don't really care about him that much.
Yep.
Billy who?
Yeah,
Billy,
your son.
Your son.
I like when the dad answers the door. He's like, Jen, your son's here.
Yeah,
your son's here.
It's so funny.
Yeah, really.
What's wrong with these people?
Really good use of framing though in that shot, and a couple more shots. I think when he's on the phone.
Yes,
there's a lot of those empty spaces used.
Yep,
I like that.
Yeah,
it worked a lot better in this one for me than Infinity Pool.
Yeah,
because I think I said that was one of my gripes in Infinity Pool.
Yeah, I like it either way.
Yeah,
it's very well done in this. For sure. So did you guys like what they had for dinner? They had like tripe with bread.
Even though she's vegetarian
and olives. Yeah, it's so disgusting. Like I didn't know people just ate tripe.
Just tripe alone.
Well, they have it with bread.
but
I'll eat bread. It's like, get that knife pointed away from me. What? It's not pointed to you.
A super tension-filled scene, like the dad just snapping out of nowhere.
Yep.
And that just shows us more of the dad's character. He's just killing puppies. He's upset about bread. Doesn't want Christina Ricci to have too many shares.
He's like,
of the tribe.
he's a communist. He's like, no, everybody gets the same.
Yeah.
So funny.
But he's an amazing singer.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yep.
I read that when he's singing to Christina Ricci, the father, that's actually a recording of Vincent Gallo's actual father singing.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That is, yeah.
Cool fact.
Yeah.
Fun facts.
Yes. Yeah. Did you guys like I guess you did, Carlos. Christian, did you look up Vincent Gallo at all?
No.
He's man, he's an interesting dude.
Super interesting.
Very interesting man.
You want to get onto that?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching this YouTube video. It's called The Craziest Filmmaker of All Time, Vincent Gallo. And you can find it on YouTube. It's by Just Luis. But he went on a whole search for Vincent Gallo, and he actually has a website where you can hire him for $50,000 to be like an escort.
Yep.
But like it's you have to be a woman. You can't be like trans.
Yeah.
And I think he even says like I'll accept anybody, even like black women.
Right.
I'm like,
come on, man.
My God.
Even black? Wow, man.
Yeah. I know he's so progressive.
He gets a little weird.
Yeah, he's a strange guy.
So I'm wondering if he's like just a really high level troll, though.
I don't think so. I think in certain ways Billy Brown like is kind of the way. Like he said this, and I really buy everything he says. Like when I forget how old he was, he's probably like a teenager. He got arrested for exposing himself to women around Buffalo.
Whoa!
He just whipped his dick out and started jerking off in front of women.
Oh my God!
There was a guy in Folsom that did that last year. Yeah,
Oh.
he there was that app Nextdoor.
What about it?
Somebody they posted that they were walking by some car or whatever. It like pulled up to them and rolled down the window, and the guy like pushed it. He put out like his fully erect penis.
Oh wow!
Or something.
Boy.
My guy.
Not bad.
I shouldn't be laughing, but
misses are funny. You can't deny that. Did you see what else he does on his website?
Oh, I don't have a picture of it, but
Yeah.
for like $1 million, he'll sell you his sperm
Yeah.
so you can have a kid.
Yeah.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Selling his semen for $1 million.
But I think that you have to have good genes. Like you have to
Yeah.
have blue
He's
eyes.
very particular. It's so weird. God.
Yeah.
Such a weirdo.
This one he might have said no black chicks, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe he's so
Because he doesn't
fucking-
want to mix the gene
oh
pool,
my-
which is what?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I tried going through some of his like actual merchandise, like shirts and stuff,
Mhm.
and his shirts are really out there, which made me. That's what made me say, okay, wait, this guy might be like a high level troll because he has like Obama with like criminal like across the
Yeah,
shirt,
yeah.
but then like the high Republican figures, like Trump, it says like savior.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
I
we were just watching his Howard Stern interview from 2004, and he was very supportive of George W. Bush. So he might just be a conservative guy. I have no idea. I have no idea.
I don't
He's
know.
very strange.
I gotta dig more into him.
Yeah.
we did not want.
If you order any, you should have.
I
Yeah.
did not
Let's
want
get
him, I
let's get our $1 million together.
get some sperm.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Give Vincent Gallo's semen.
Oh no.
But yeah, he's an interesting, but at the same time, he is an interesting guy. Like he started out, like we were watching this thing, like he was really big into the rap scene in the 80s in New York. He also was an artist for it. I think he really kind of funded a lot of this movie himself from his days as like an artist. Yeah, I don't know. Like, but then like it's like that's really interesting. And then like, oh man, he made a movie a few years after this called The Brown Bunny, and Roger Ebert gave it an awful review, and he said Roger Ebert's a fat fuck and he can go die of cancer and this and that. And then yes, and then Roger Ebert got cancer.
Jesus.
Shouldn't laugh.
Oh my god.
Pretty fucking wild. But then they made up. They were friends. Like he actually calls in one part of the interview. Roger Ebert calls in
Oh.
and talks to him. He's like, "Hey, Vincent, how's it going?" He's like, "Oh, hey, Roger, how are you?"
Oh.
Yeah, he's a very odd guy. I guess Christina Ricci did not have him, and Christina Ricci and Angelica Houston did not get along.
Mm.
I guess like he made fun of Christina Ricci's weight
Oh,
during
yeah, I
this.
think I heard that.
And it's so funny because she went on Conan O'Brien around the time this movie came out. She's like, "Oh yeah, he's such a nice guy. He's so sweet." And I don't know if she was just saying that just to save face, but yeah, I don't know. And then I've heard things where he said he never did that, and like Christina Ricci was drunk all the time on set. I don't fucking know what's true or what's not true. I have no idea.
I don't know.
There's three sides to a story. There's one side, one person's side, another person's side, and then what actually happened. So I don't fucking know. Wasn't there. But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. He's an interesting fucking guy.
I heard his film Bad Bunny, or what was
Brown
it?
Bunny?
Brown Bunny. It like sunk his career because it was so out there, but also like in the last
he
like
gets a blowjob, like actual blowjob in the movie.
and it shows it all
Yeah.
like in the last 20 minutes
Yep.
for the climax. He's just
I
getting
told
head.
Carlos before we started shooting this. I put it on one time and I fell asleep, but I'd like to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I want to see what sinks a man's career.
Yeah.
How many people can say that they fell asleep to a blowjob?
Well, I didn't even get to the blowjob.
Oh,
It was like it's kind of like so he's like a motorcycle racer, and then he like packs up and leaves. I mean, it definitely was not as entertaining as Buffalo 66 from what I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah,
I gotta for the final act.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually in his ad for if you want to go on a date. I think at the bottom it says like, if you want to know how to please me, you need to watch Brown Bunny. Oh, I think it says it right there at the bottom. Stars of such classics as Buffalo 66 and the Brown Bunny. Anyway,
that's funny.
Yeah, that's the manual.
I'm trying to think of other scene like the motel. Is it a hotel? I guess it's a hotel. The hotel scene where he really doesn't want Christina Ricci to get in the bath with him, and then like it cuts, and then she's in the bath with him.
Yeah, I think she says, "You look like a little boy."
Yeah, he's like, "Don't look at me. What did I just tell you? Don't look at me." Okay.
Which I think is perfect for her to say because he does act like a little boy. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
He's very insecure.
He's a snappy fella.
Yeah. I like how he repeats himself over and over again.
Yeah. We spend time. Yeah, that photo boat scene is so funny. It's like, look, we're gonna change. We're going to the blue. We're going to the blue background. This is the blue period. Okay.
Did we talk about the photo booth?
Not really. Christian, what did you think of the photo booth scene?
It's a good scene.
Yeah.
Well directed, well acted.
I like there's a part where
It's
Christina
witty.
goes, you're so weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He is. He's a weird guy.
I like that it's shot like they're in an
Yeah,
actual
the
photo
aspect
booth.
ratio is very small.
Or
Yeah,
at least
I like
maybe the
that.
camera is looking at them.
Yes, yeah. I've always liked that too. Because you actually, it's like, you know, the claustrophobicness of a photo booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a phone booth.
Yeah, like a phone booth. Yeah, exactly. All ties together.
I gotta say, Ian, this is a really good pick.
I'm glad you liked it. I was kind of
Yeah.
worried that you guys wouldn't like it just because he's just really, well, I guess so. In a way, he kind of, I've always liked that. Like he imagines him killing Scott Wood, then killing himself, and then like he kind of envisions like his funeral. It's only his parents there, and they don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
The mom's listening to the Bills game, and dad's like, "All right, you ready to go? Yeah, let's go." And then before he calls Goon, aka Rocky, to tell him like, "Yeah, you can have all my stuff at the bowling alley," and then he calls him back, and he's just like, "Yeah, you know." God, so funny. I met Scott Wood. You know, he's a nice guy. You know, he's just a normal guy. You know, we liked Scott. He kicked great that day. There were like 3 or 4 games where he saved the game for them. You know, I mean, you know, the Bills shouldn't even. They gave the Giants that game. And it's just so funny, like how it's just like all of a sudden he kind of has a new lease on life, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I've always gotten a kick out of that.
And then he goes to the donut shop and he's
That
like
seems
so
good
in
too.
love that
Yes.
he's buying heart-shaped cookies for everybody at the
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, all right, here's $4 and here's some more because I don't know why. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
I like that it's a happy ending.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, you know, maybe she finally like five minutes later she finally got tired of his shit and left.
Yeah.
We don't know, but you know.
What is that called? Where you're held hostage and you
Stockholm syndrome? Yeah, I was gonna bring that up earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what this is about as well.
Do you guys do you think that's too far-fetched that she's so into him?
Not really.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to decide about her character because we don't have too much explained about her. I think that her bowling alley dance scene says a lot. I mean, the fact that she's in dance lessons, dressed very I don't want to say skimpy, but you know, she's not warm in the Buffalo weather. She's wearing some lighter clothes.
Right.
I feel like she's taking tap dance lessons because she wants to be seen. And that's what she's doing in the bowling alley. She's showing off her skills and she wants to be seen or loved rather. And I think that's what ultimately Billy wants as well because his parents never loved him.
Yeah.
So he's looking for love as well.
Before I forget, there's 2 scenes I want to talk about real quick because I always just crack up. So he goes into the bathroom finally to piss, and the guy in there is like looking at his penis, and he gets incredibly pissed off at him. He starts calling him the F word that rhymes with maggot. And he's just like, and then he can't go. He's like, God, I can't go. That fucking. He goes out and he continues to say this homophobic slur in the hallway. And Christina Ricci walks by and she goes, watch your mouth. He's like, huh? What? Why don't you watch your mouth, smart ass? And then he asks her for money to make a phone call.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
he
crazy.
has the gall to ask her for money.
And he's like, do you have a quarter? Yeah. Well, can I have it? Yeah. Can I have it now? He just takes it from her and she's like, don't you say thank you, huh? Don't you say that, huh? Like he's just like, it's like, God, this guy is such a fucking douche. It's amazing. And then when he kidnaps her and he takes her out there, he's like, is this a shifter car? I do not drive shifter cars. Okay, I'm used to luxury car. Do you know what a luxury car is? You ever hear a Cadillac? Cadillac Eldorado? That's what I drive. It's like, God, dude, like, it's like, where the fuck are you? Like, what world do you live in where you kidnap someone and then you have the, like, you just, like, make fun of their car? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's insane. It's fucking nuts. And that's why I like
idiot.
It's just like, there's, what other movie has that happened in? It's so nuts.
It
You know, make her clean her car. He's like, yeah, come on, you clean your car. Come on, what, your home look like this? Oh, my God. It's so nuts.
It shows how immature he is, but also vulnerable because he needs her help. He can't do any of this without her. He can't make a phone call without her change. He can't get to his parents' house without her driving him because he doesn't know how to drive stick.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
And the fact that she goes along with all of it is hilarious as well.
Know. Yep. Oh, man. It's so funny.
You guys want to read this?
Sure.
Christian, you want to start it off?
Sure. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, kind of creative movie. Honestly, I mean, it's a very simple premise. A guy, he holds this woman hostage, and he takes her to his house, his family's house, and he's fresh out of jail. They're watching the Super Bowl. Hopefully, everybody tomorrow has a much more pleasant experience watching the Super Bowl. Of
Don't bet
course.
$10,000. Well, I mean, really, I think tomorrow it's more of a toss. I don't know. I mean, you never know.
Oh, I mean, just in general, like nobody
$10,000 that you don't have on a certain team.
Oh no! What I mean is like everybody's having a nice time, and as far as like the non fans of either team go.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of either team, you're probably gonna hate it. So.
I think I already told you this, Christian, but when me and Goon are watching the Super, it just reminds me of like we've been in situations like just screaming at the TV and just pissed off because something happened, an error happened, a fumble or an interception or a missed kick.
40 fucking Niners.
It's very relatable in certain ways. We just don't bet $10,000 that we don't have on the game. Thank God.
You're like the mom when somebody's in the middle of the story. Hold on, honey. Just watch this play. Just watch this play. Hold on, honey. Hold on.
Yeah.
I like the clock also. The clock behind him, it's like a running back or something.
Oh yeah. I think it's behind the dad.
All the decoration is so great.
Dedicated to the boom.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you like the movie though.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you picked it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good for the occasion.
Yeah.
And again, like I didn't even think about it because it's like usually I'm not used to the Super Bowl being so close to Valentine's Day, but nowadays it is. But it kind of ties into Valentine's Day too.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah.
I gotta give this one a pretty high score, guys. It's gonna be a 4.5 for me. First time watching through, I was just on the edge of my seat the whole time. What's gonna happen next? Right. We're looking for the bathroom. We're kidnapping somebody now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're going to the parents and she's going along with it. Are you kidding me? The dad's creepy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go assassinate somebody. Oh my God. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Now, as for my second watch through, it did suffer from a little bit of the pacing issues. It felt a little drawn out, a little long. But I think that the first watch through is where I'm getting that 4.5 from, just because I was trying to anticipate everything.
Yeah.
The soundtrack's amazing. The camera work is amazing. Like this shot right here. Oh my God. All these examples that we've been showing you. The spotlight, the use of lighting is amazing. The use of having the small screen represent memories. Holy smokes, you guys.
Yeah.
So good. And yeah, like I said, the music. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Slow motion scenes. That last scene with the assassination, forget about it.
Yeah.
This one's a 4.5, guys.
Yeah.
And I gotta watch a little bit more Vincent Gallo. I'll check out Brown Buddy, and maybe I'll never watch him again. I don't know. We'll see.
You never know.
What an interesting character. What an interesting guy.
Certainly is. Yeah.
Ian, what would you give this one?
I'm gonna have to copy you. I think I'll have to give it a 4.5 out of 5 as well. I think the 0.5. See, I don't have a problem with the pay. Like this movie's almost 2 hours, and it doesn't feel like it to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think why I'm deducting a 0.5, and I think it might be. I don't really know. Maybe Jesus, I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's a little too. Sometimes I see a little too much of Vincent Gallo in it, in a way. Sometimes I think maybe it's just like him as a character, but at the same time, I guess it doesn't hurt the movie. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a perfect movie, but at the same time, I do really enjoy it. The story is interesting. The characters are interesting. The cinematography is great. The whole look, the bleach bypass process that they use is just really makes it distinct and individualistic.
Yeah. So refreshing to see a movie on film.
Yeah.
They said it when we were transitioning to digital. Oh, there's nothing like film. There's nothing like film. I'm like, I don't know. But going back now in 2023, it's like I kind of miss film.
That's why I was so happy we saw Licorice Pizza in 70mm, which was awesome. Then we got to see Gremlins and Gremlins 2 in 35mm, which is really cool. And it looked so that we saw the preview cut of the first Gremlins, and it looked kind of beat up. It's kind of cool though. But Gremlins 2 looked fucking. I like it looked like they just came out from what I remember. It looked pretty flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope we have more opportunity. They showed Big Trouble in Little China in 35 at that same theater, but that was the day we saw Bruce Campbell. But I hope they show more stuff in 35 millimeters. Amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
4.5.
4.5. It just maybe a 0.5. I don't think it's a perfect movie. I guess I can't necessarily say why, but I don't know. Maybe like Wendy Balsam could have been a little more fleshed out in a certain way, but maybe at the same time that helps the movie that she's not fleshed out. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
don't
it
know.
does help
Yeah.
that she's not.
We don't know too much about her.
Yeah. We just know that she's kind of a prick, and
Yeah.
that's the impression that Christina Ricci's character gets. She's
Yes.
like, she's nobody. She's a jerk.
Exactly. Yeah,
Why are
she's
you paying
creepy.
attention to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's creepy.
Yeah. But yeah. 4.5 for me. That's what I'm feeling.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, let's go into overtime now, guys. We're in the
football reference.
Super Bowl phase. I got to go first, though,
Yeah.
and talk about. We didn't get a chance this Wednesday to talk about what we've been watching. So I had to tell you guys that I went to go see 80 for Brady, yo.
So, what is the premise of this movie?
So the premise is these four older ladies. A couple of them are 80, and one of them is actually like 70. She has that running gag where she's like, "I'm only 70. I'm only 70."
Which one's a 70-year-old?
Oh, here, let me pull up the cast list.
They
Sally
none
Field.
of them.
Yeah, Sally Field.
Sally Field. None of them really look 80.
Yeah, Sam was like, I don't think they are. I don't think they
They
are.
look
I'm
like
oh,
they all look kind of like 70.
yeah.
They look like some grandmas that still got their spunk. Yeah.
Which one was your favorite out of the four of them?
You got Rita Moreno, Sally Field, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin. I think this was definitely Lily Tomlin's film. She had the most to do, the most storyline, and they even said like we wouldn't be here without Lou, which is her character's name, Lily Tomlin's character. Jane Fonda was beautiful and she acted fantastically. I can't say I've seen a Jane Fonda film, but I just know the name.
I just know she's Henry Fonda's daughter and Peter Fonda's her brother or something.
Oh, okay.
She had workout tapes in the 80s or something.
Sally Field, I love Sally Field in a lot of things. She's good. And this one, she's more of like the mathematical lady who used to be like a teacher. So she can analyze plays and tell Tom Brady, you got to play this play. You got to do this one. And then Rita Moreno's character, Maura, she was kind of just like a party animal. She's on the right side down there. She like ends up taking weed gummies and seeing a bunch of people with Guy Fieri heads on.
That's wacky.
Yeah.
Old lady.
I saw the trailer.
Gummies, that's wacky.
You saw the trailer, Christian?
Yeah, they show that Guy Fieri bit. I'm like, that's not what LSD is like. Come on.
Weed gummy bears. I gotta say though, this is one where if you see the trailer, you might have seen the whole film.
So what's the plot? I don't get it. What's the plot? Like, what do they do? Why are they just obsessed with Tom Brady?
Yeah, they've always been watching his games, and finally he's going to the Super Bowl. So they're like, "Hey, we're getting older. Let's go see Tom Brady at the Super Bowl."
Okay.
So they get tickets and try to go see him. The problem is that they're all like, "We should really try to get tickets. Let's try to do this, you guys. Let's try to do this." And then like the next scene, they have tickets. Like there's no problem solving or I don't know how to explain it too well, but they just get the tickets and then they're on their way, and it's like, oh, okay, there was like no challenge to be had.
There's no conflict.
No conflict in a way.
That's bad.
Yeah, and it's kind of just four older ladies just having fun in the film. It feels like they're getting into drugs. They're going to like the NFL game time events where you can throw the football into the hoop and try to score points. You know, they're just having fun. And I think that's all this film is, just, you know, go in and have a little bit of fun. It's not a masterpiece. Some of the acting by the extras is like, ooh, I don't know if that guy even remembers where he's at, let alone his lines. Yeah, I gotta give this one a lower score. I'd probably go maybe like a 3. It's a passing grade. But it's definitely not like up there with the greats.
Do you think they timed the release of this with Tom Brady's retirement?
I think that they wanted him to be going to the Super Bowl,
right?
And they were kind of banking on that.
Yeah,
it's actually produced by Tom Brady, so he must have thrown a couple bucks in.
He's in the cast.
Yeah, he's in it a couple times. And towards the end, well, I guess I'll give away the ending. They're all on a beach, and they turn to Tom Brady on the beach, and they're like, "So, what do you think? Are you gonna keep going?" And he's like, "Oh, girls, you know I can never retire." And then flash forward to like this week when he's announcing his retirement.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Yep.
I guess he's done.
Yeah, thank God.
We get other features, like I was saying, Guy Fieri. We get Gronk in this one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if he was in it because I think I saw him in a
Yeah.
TV spot or something.
Yeah, but like I was saying, if you watch the preview for this one, you pretty much seen the film.
Yeah.
80 for Brady. I just wanted to see what the old people were up to.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what makes them laugh.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing a lot of young filmmakers, but I want to see if they still got the chops as well.
Yeah.
It felt it was okay. I'll say that. It was okay. 3 out of 5. But Christian, you were saying that you were watching the original Mummy?
Yeah, I saw the first two for the first time.
The original Mummy, but one of the mummies.
1999's The Mummy.
Yeah, I liked him. Well,
you watched the second one too?
Yeah, I don't like it as much as the first one.
I remember I haven't seen it in like 20 years probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
to be honest with you.
definitely not as good as the first one. The first one's great though. I like the first one a lot.
Does Returns have The Rock in it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
He's
very
the
bad.
Scorpion
Very
King,
bad.
and he has like the PS2 graphics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not good.
Yep. Because I had seen that before, like on the internet. I was like, oh my god, that looks terrible. And then I thought it was like its own movie because there's a movie called Scorpion King, isn't there?
Yeah.
I thought it was from that, but it was from it came from Mummy Returns. So I was like, oh, that's what that's from. Okay. Wow. It was, I'll just say that I really like the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's a really well done movie. I like Brendan Fraser, and I forget pretty much everybody else is in it, but they all do Yeah. They all do a good job in it.
I forget his name, and then the other guy with the long hair is pretty good too.
Brendan Fraser, he starts out with long hair in this.
Oh yeah.
I thought he like. Well, doesn't it start out? He's like a soldier, and then he's a prisoner, and then he's helping them out.
Yeah. Well, he gets. You see him with the battalion or whatever. And
Arnold is the bad guy. He's good. And then who's the Oded Fair? He's Ardeth Bay. He's good too.
The first time I saw that guy was in Deuce Bigalow.
Yeah, he's in Deuce Bigalow.
Is Antoine?
Is he in both of them?
Yeah, he's in the second one too.
European Gigolo.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Mummy. No, he's not in the second Deuce Bigalow movie. I'm pretty sure.
I also remember liking John Hannah in these films.
Yeah, he was entertaining.
Jonathan.
Yeah, he's Rachel Weisz's brother and sister.
Which he just showed up in the first episode of The Last of Us as a scientist. Yeah,
wow.
Good seeing him.
Gotta watch
The
that.
Mummy. Yeah, I want to rewatch The Mummy now.
Yeah, I probably
haven't
should
seen
as well.
it in a while.
It's been probably 20 years since I've seen those movies.
Especially with Brendan Fraser blowing up for The Whale.
It's a good. I would definitely rewatch it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that was fun.
Cool. Brendan Fraser said he's down to do another Mummy movie.
Dude, let's go.
So
even though the last one was trash.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, because I don't remember a lot of it. That's the only one I had seen, and I was like, I just remember Brendan Fraser is older. They're in like the 40s.
Mm-hmm. And we don't have any Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
Sad.
I was like, yeah,
I like the chick that replaces her though. She's not bad.
It's not Rachel Weisz.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's good.
It's not like they could have done worse. It's not like a Maggie Gyllenhaal, Katie Holmes situation, in my opinion.
True. The Mummy. Still holds up though, Christian?
Well, you know, right?
I hadn't seen it before, so I was just, I was still impressed.
What do you think of the effects? I remember some of the effects, even like there's a shitload of CGI in those movies. I remember, like, sometimes the bugs look kind of.
The first one had better CGI than the second one.
Yeah, I
in
think
my
I read
opinion.
that they really rushed out the second one.
Oh, okay.
And maybe that's why they didn't have as much post-production time on that one. I could be wrong.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that CGI in the second one is yeah. What's this show about? Just stumbled across this. I don't know, guys. What is this show about?
AHY001.
We just got done reviewing Buffalo 66, and now we're in overtime mode, just discussing what we've been watching this week. If you've been watching anything KHY, go ahead and leave in the comments what you've been watching.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, Christian was just telling us that he recently watched 1999's The Mummy.
Who's the Avatar? Christian, do you know who that is? That Cowboys player? Who's number 2 on the Cowboys? Is that
I have no clue. Number 2.
number
2.
Number 2. Silence number 2.
It's a
Ian.
Cowboys player, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ian, you said that you've been watching Falling Down.
I watched Falling Down yesterday. Jordan Lewis. I don't even know who that is.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know that, Christian?
No, I don't know who Jordan Lewis is.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this in like 15 years. Christian repeatedly shows me the fast food scene in this when I'm over his house.
It's been a while, but I used to show Ian that clip a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's really kind of, in a way, frightening how a lot of it still kind of rings true today. Have you ever seen it?
Never.
We should talk about it sometime. That'd be a good one. I actually wanted to talk about it last April, mid-tier quarterback. Oh, hey, it's cool. You're giving them props. Yeah, they filmed this right around it came out in 93, but they filmed it during right around the time of the LA riots.
Oh.
And I kind of wanted to talk about because last April 29th was the 30th anniversary of the riots, and I thought that'd be a good movie to talk about. We didn't, but I'd like to talk about it someday. It's a good movie. It's Michael Douglas. It's directed by Joel Schumacher, who directed Phone Booth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everybody's favorite Batman movie.
Yeah. He's we all have shitty movies sometimes that we make.
So after watching those other films, are you able to tell like his style, Joel Schumacher style, or
a little bit?
Is he kind of like all over the place?
A little bit. He's definitely got a style.
I like that when you can tell a director style.
Yeah, his Batman movies were probably the most different. Just because they were so colorful, and even the aspect ratio, like he was mainly a 235-1 dude, but for those movies it was 185-1. I think maybe because the other Tim Burton ones were, but yeah, it's very good. Like that, it's kind of sad. A lot of people just kind of write him off because he did those Batman movies, but he was a good director.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Christian, what are your thoughts on Falling Down?
I like it.
In a way, because I watched Falling Down and then I watched Buffalo 66. And in a way, I was kind of like, these main characters are kind of similar in the sense that really, like, they're not good people at all, but they're very interesting.
Yeah, one of them doesn't go into a fast food joint and cause havoc.
Yeah, accidentally fires his gun, and he goes into this guy's convenience store and trashes the place. And yeah, it's a good movie though. I'd recommend it. I watched my roommate's DVD. It's not streaming, unfortunately. A lot of TV, but it's The Shining for the first time last month. We actually reviewed The Shining. What'd you think of The Shining?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I think we reviewed that around October.
We did around Halloween.
Yeah, that was my pick, and I wasn't there for it.
Yeah, you were Kevin Corrigan's character in Buffalo 66.
Yeah,
Rocky.
You were in your bed with your pants unbuttoned.
Yeah, Falling Down. I want to see that one because it looks really cool.
Yeah,
just a dude in a tie with a machine gun.
Yeah,
forget about
it.
What else you need?
Yeah, he's kind of loses his shit one day.
Yeah. We all have our moments, you know.
I also went back to the theaters last weekend to see the new M. Night Shyamalan film.
Is Rachel Weisz in that? Is that Rachel Weisz?
No.
Okay, I was going to say.
No.
That's interesting.
I better pull up the cast, but Knock at the Cabin, the new M. Night Shyamalan joint. Oh my God, you guys. M. Night's back. I love this one.
It's got
It has a-
4.8 out of 10.
Why does it have a
Jesus Christ.
4.8 out of 10? It was really
Oh,
good.
and then it's a 6.4. Okay.
Oh
I guess
my
it went up.
god. Yeah, but we got Dave Bautista in this one. He's really scary, but also calming at the same time. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Dave Bautista, he's such a great actor. He's such a great actor." I haven't seen it until this film, Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, what does Drax have to do? He just has to shout a couple times and then knife people up.
Right.
Not my favorite acting.
Hmm.
But yeah, this
Yeah.
film, ooh, he's good in it. We also got Rupert Grint from Harry Potter, Ron Weasley. Ben Aldridge, Abby Quinn is the one that you think that you're seeing on screen.
Oh, okay.
We also have a child actor, Kristen Q, she played Wen. Oh my god. M. Night Shyamalan knows how to use child actors. Like in Sixth Sense, he used was that Culkin? No,
Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joe. Oh, KHY said, I like it. I can see why it was well regarded for the time period it came out. I watched it mainly because to get a better understanding of Kubrick.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie.
Yeah.
Other
that's a
good
great one.
ones are
Same.
like A Clockwork Orange and Doctor Strangelove. What's another one? 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket. There's a lot.
What's his last film?
Eyes Wide Shut. That's one I still need to watch.
They referenced that in 80 for Brady.
Oh, really?
They're like, oh my god, we're about to get Eyes Wide Shut because they're hanging out in a rich person's mansion.
I
Like,
see.
oh no, there's got to be a sex
I
place in here.
see.
Dude, Knock at the Cabin was worth a watch. I think M. Night's done a lot of films now, but I think this one shows how expert he is. Really great cinematography. It's shot super well. It pretty much takes place all in this little cabin, which if you didn't enjoy like Hateful Eight or anything, you might not enjoy this one because it is very in your head story wise. So the idea is these four strangers come and knock on the cabin, and there's a family there, a gay couple with their daughter, and these four strangers, they're all like, "Hey, the world's ending, and you three, you family members, you have to choose one of you and kill them to stop the apocalypse." And as the film goes, you're all like, "Okay, these four are full of shit. They're just crazy. They're just psychopaths." But slowly M. Night Shyamalan, the director, he's pretty much saying, maybe they're not crazy. Maybe this is real, maybe this could all be happening. And you're just trying to rationalize it in your head. I love that kind of mind game that Shyamalan plays with you. Yeah, but Dave Bautista puts on a great performance. They all do. We even have, I think his name is Jonathan Groff, who was in Matrix 4.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
I don't remember him.
He was, didn't he work alongside Neil Patrick Harris?
Maybe.
He might have killed Neil Patrick Harris's character in
I
Matrix 4.
don't remember Neil Patrick Harris dying in that movie.
You're right. He does get
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, great cast, great performances. And I think M. Night's really showing off a lot of his cinematography in this one as well. KHY says, I'm a big football head, as you can tell. So during the season, I don't really pay attention to other media. Now that the season's over, I'm looking to get back into movies.
Nice.
Yeah.
If it's still on Tubi, I mean, the movie we just talked about, Buffalo 66, it has to do with football in a way in the Super Bowl. So
that's a good recommendation.
Yeah. If you read the plot and kind of piques your interest, I would highly recommend it.
Yeah, but if you're trying to head to the theater, I would check out Knock at the Cabin for a good thrill, or
80 for Brady.
You might not like 80 for Brady, actually. It has to do with football and Tom Brady and the Super Bowl, but I maybe I shouldn't recommend that to anybody.
Yeah. Well,
I can't recommend it. Yeah, but Knock at the Cabin is super good. I got to give that one a higher score as well. Maybe like a 4 out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good film. I like the mind games they're playing with you.
Nice.
And then Christian, you were saying that you went and revisited Back to the Future?
Yeah, I watched the whole trilogy.
Oh shit!
Oh, you watched the whole trilogy?
Yeah, it's all on archive.
I have not seen Glass Onion. I heard some people liked this, some people thought it was because I've seen Knives Out, the first one, and I think it's a good movie.
I haven't seen Glass Onion.
Thought it was interesting. Nice. Would you recommend it? Would you recommend it? And have you seen Knives Out?
Mm.
Didn't you say you watched Glass Onion?
I have not seen Knives Out. I went straight to Glass Onion, and I think I hated it, guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah. people were saying Dave Bautista's great in this one. He's great.
Oh, that's right. He's in that too. I
He
forgot
was
about
kind of like a Draxy character in that one as well. Very pompous, very arrogant, muscly.
Mm.
He was kind of just there to be the big muscle guy.
Yeah.
And then I did not enjoy his performance in that one. Or at least he wasn't like a shining star to me. Yeah, I don't know. Glass Onion, I didn't really care for it. Besides 007's Kentucky Fried Chicken accent, I really like that.
Yeah, I like him
Kentucky
in
Fried Chicken.
Knives Out. He was good in that.
Yeah. But sorry, Christian, you said you watched the trilogy, dude.
Yeah, it was fun. It's always fun to go back to these movies. For me, I grew up with the movies.
That's
Back
one
to the Future movies.
We need to do a show on that eventually.
Yeah,
There's a lot to say about those movies.
yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah,
I was raised on them. Yeah, they're fun.
yeah. I was just gonna ask that.
What was that?
I think I already know, but yeah, what's your favorite?
I think I might have to go with the second one.
Yeah, the second one's really great.
Because I love the first one, but I like the perspective that they put you into in the second one when you go back and we gotta go back to 1955.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Just and seeing 2015 and then going to alternate 1985 and then going back to 1955. I remember one thing I liked about it as a kid. I really liked all the 2015 stuff, but I remember getting really creeped out at the alternate 1985 stuff when Michael J. Fox, he's like walking down the street and like houses are burned down and he like walks across the chalk of the bodies.
That is pretty
there's
scary.
like cops everywhere, and it's just like that freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, there's like crashed cars on the street everywhere. There's like a crashed cop car, abandoned cop car at some point. And then he finds his old principal like about to kill him.
Yeah. So you're the son of a bitch who's been stealing my newspapers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Principal Strickland.
Plus Biff, he has like a big like, is it a casino or something?
Yeah.
He's basically I think they said in the movie or like behind the scenes or whatever, they based that character off of Donald Trump, like that version of stuff.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. The bikers like going around like by the casino when you see him doing that, it's like the fucking Hell's Angels for Trump or something.
A lot of people don't pick it, but I'm actually partial to part 3.
I was gonna bring that up.
Going back to the Western.
I've never. It's not that I don't like it. It's just really like not a letdown, but it's just so like Falling 1 and 2. It's just so like I felt that way as a kid, and I feel it now. It's just the most uninteresting out of all 3.
Yeah, it's very underwhelming compared to the first 2.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Underwhelming.
That makes sense.
Going from everything they do. But you still got to watch it, because it does wrap it up very well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great way. And thank God, knock on some kind of wood, they haven't gone back and fucked those movies up and made sequels or reboots. And they will never will.
I hope not.
Leave those movies alone. But,
I heard Michael J. Fox wants to get back in the car.
They did it on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Just leave it alone. Yeah, just do the talk show host stuff. Just leave it. Well, I think Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, they say until they die, they're not gonna do anything with it, which good.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that level of credibility and indomitable spirit, so to speak. It's coming, I'm pretty sure.
No.
I really hope not.
Maybe when they pass away.
God,
sadly.
Let's live long lives.
Yeah.
How do you do it with Michael J. Fox?
You don't.
Like, what are they gonna CG him a little bit to make him not move so much?
Stupid. That's fucking dumb.
Exactly.
See another Fast and Furious, or a Fast and Furious, Transformers, or a reboot or a remake. You're absolutely right.
Lord.
And nothing. Hey, if you like Fast and Furious and Transformers, nothing wrong with that. It is what it is.
Oh, did we say what your favorite Back to the Future is?
I'd say the first one, but I really do like the second one. What about you?
I think it's 3.
Really? So what do you like
Really?
about 3 so much?
So the first one, he's pretty much trying to stop his erasure. And then the second one gets really cool where you have the futuristic stuff. I think that's where we get the floating hoverboard and
Oh yeah, the self-lacing shoes.
the Pepsi. Is it like a shark?
Pepsi Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Jaws thing. It's so
Yeah,
great.
Jaws
Oh, man,
3D or something like that.
Oh god, it's so great.
I really like the
Shark
way
still
they
looks
play
fake.
with time. The time in the second one where
Yeah.
Biff gets the almanac.
Right. Yeah.
But then something about being stuck in 3, like, whoa, like you're having all these adventures in 1 and 2 and
That's
going
a-
all over the place, and then 3 you're just stuck. Like, what do you do at that point?
But at the same time, he's in a way stuck in the first one too.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
why,
Yeah.
like, you know, it was kind of like we've already done this before. The only thing is just like, okay, but now we're in the West.
Without like any electricity
Yeah,
or anything,
right.
like you're double screwed. You don't even
Yeah.
have. I think he takes a while to find Doc Brown, and Doc Brown's like, "No, I'm not going back. I'm not going to help you again."
Yeah.
I don't know. I also like just the Old West as well, like cowboys and Indians.
Right.
That's fun stuff.
Yeah.
6 shooters.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Wild Wild West. That's for sure. I'd rather watch Back to the
Ooh, I
Future
don't
3 than
know.
Wild Wild West.
Really?
No, really? You'd rather watch Wild Wild West than
I
Back to the
don't know.
Future 3?
There's some good jokes in Wild Wild West.
Oh, I mean,
I haven't
the
seen
movie's
you
a big
in a-
joke.
Age.
Yeesh.
Oh man, you been watching anything else, Ian?
I told you I forgot, but then I remember I watched Brokeback Mountain.
Oh no, what?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've always seen like parts of it. I've never seen the whole
Yeah.
thing. I sat down and watched the whole thing. It's a very good movie.
Yeah?
I remember. I'm sure you guys remember when that came out. That was again, no pun intended. The butt of many jokes, especially because we were like 10
Oh yeah,
when that
it was
came
a
out.
big deal.
It
Yeah.
was. It's a very good movie. Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal are very good in it. It's really sad. Maybe very, very sad. Anne Hathaway's in it. She looks fucking phenomenal. And she ain't
Nice.
bad.
Did you
Acting wise.
Yeah, did you like Heath Ledger?
Yeah. It's really cool seeing him like that. He's very, kind of like this and just kind of subdued, and it's very different than the Joker, which just
Well, yeah.
how big of an actor he was.
What isn't?
Yeah, but
Seeing
like,
that compared to anything
it's
else.
almost like watching a whole other person. Like
Yeah.
it's just so like, I don't know. Have you guys seen it?
No, only clips, and I would watch this. It's funny. I don't know if you remember a website named Double Agent.
I don't remember that off the top of my head.
It would there was this video on it that I would watch as a kid, like a 10 to 12-year-old, called Broke Back to the Future. And it was this edit that somebody made that was it was making Doc and Marty out to be gay for each other.
Yeah, I heard there were so many parodies. There's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Shellback Mountain or something. Like there's so many goddamn parodies of that movie. I remember a Scary Movie 4, they made fun of it with Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart.
Right.
There's
he pulls out the what is it? The petroleum jelly or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh no.
God. It's streaming on HBO Max, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
What year was that? 2005.
2005. Yeah.
That was like before Obama passed the gay bill and everything.
Yep.
So that was like
Yeah, it
really
was-
controversial.
Yes, it was very different. It's crazy how it wasn't. I mean, almost 20 years. It's crazy how not long ago it was, but at the same time, it was almost 20 years ago. It's fucking
Yeah.
insane. Yeah, it was still kind of a different time.
Watching it in modern times, do you feel like it was as scandalous as they made it out to be back then? Or is it kind of like normalized now?
Maybe it depends on the person. I didn't really get a big scandalous vibe from it. Oh yeah, Randy Quaid's in it too. It's probably like one of the last movies he was in. Michelle Williams is good in it also.
Nice.
Shit. What were we talking? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was really all that sort of scandalous in my mind. It's not really that graphic. They're very God, like very passionate. They have like a scene where they kiss. It's just like, holy shit, like they are really going for it here. And there's one scene where they're like, they don't really show them having sex. They kind of show them about to, and yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, man, these guys are really irking for each other.
Is it like a silhouette or something?
No, no.
No.
It's not Austin Powers. Where one of them's pulling all this goofy shit out of their ass. No, but yeah, if you guys are interested, I would watch it.
Yeah.
I should check that movie out. I've always been curious. I'd like,
One of the Mara sisters is in it too. She plays Heath Ledger's daughter. I think it's Kate Mara.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This DVD right here says 3 times Academy Award winner for Best Director.
Yeah, so I guess people were kind of pissed off. It didn't win Best Picture. Crash, not the David Cronenberg Crash, unfortunately. The fucking Jennifer Lopez fucking who else is in that
Is
movie?
it like a musical?
No. Just like, I don't know. We watched it, I think, like in a communications class, and I'm not a big fan of it. I was like, put on David Cronenberg's Crash, please. Yeah, so I guess that some people got pissed off. I think Brokeback Mountain is a better movie, but who cares? Who gives a shit about the Oscars?
Yeah, it's all just matter.
Yeah.
That's all
Well,
the award is matter.
who do you guys have your money on for tomorrow's Super Bowl game?
The Bills.
The Bills. Never bet on the Bills.
$10,000 on the Bills.
10 large.
No, I don't know. I get the Eagles are favorites, so I guess the Eagles. I don't know.
Since at least 2011, the team that has beaten the Niners in the playoffs has ended up winning the Super Bowl, so I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. I think I like the Eagles, too. My sister lives in Kansas, so she's prepping a bunch of cakes in her bakery that all say, like, KS and Kansas State and all kinds of good stuff. They're pretty hyped over in Kansas.
I bet they are.
Nice. Well, the thing is, Kansas City is in Missouri.
Ooh,
It's close,
ASAP's putting 10 large on the
I
Eagles.
think it's close enough, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure a bunch of people in Kansas are fans.
I'm gonna eat a bunch of chicken wings for the Eagles tomorrow.
Hey.
Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean.
I'm not really. If it's a good game, hey, that's cool.
I'm voting Tom Brady to win tomorrow.
Yeah,
80 for Brady.
We'll just show up. We'll just give him the Super Bowl trophy.
Tom's always a winner in my heart.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Even when he's a loser.
All right, predictions for 2024 Super Bowl. Who's making it? The Raiders?
Niners.
It's going to be a 49ers Raiders Super Bowl.
Las Vegas Raiders?
You never know.
You never know. Should we get out of here, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for commenting.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, we got some decent
Yeah.
on this. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
Next week,
guys.
Next week we'll be back with the new Ant-Man film, Ant-Man versus what's it called? Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Quantumania or something.
The Quantum Mania. Okay.
Cowboys
for
Cowboys in
next
the
year.
Super Bowl. You never know.
Good choice. Good choice. Oh, sweet.
Thank you.
KHY, for subscribing.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
You're an awesome person.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but next week we'll be back with the Ant-Man review. We're very excited because we don't actually read anything. We watch Ant-Man movies.
Yeah.
Oh man, we never read a book in our lives.
Exactly.
But we
Yeah,
love all the
we're
Marvel.
illiterate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
ASAP, come and sit in on that one with us, dude. We gotta talk Ant-Man.
Yeah, definitely one.
Yeah.
Fun to have you on the show.
Yeah, but once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for subscribing.
Yes, thank you.
commenting, liking.
Go buy some You Need a Candle stuff.
Yes, you need a candles.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah,
They smell delicious.
they smell wonderful.
And go Birds tomorrow, guys.
Go to Twitch.
I don't even care who wins.
I don't care. Either.
Oh, Wednesday we will be back on Twitch streaming. What game are we streaming, guys? Do you know?
It's up to you guys.
Something fun. We'll be playing something fun.
Some multiplayer game that is on Xbox and PC.
Or Steam, yeah. All right. All right. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you
Thank
guys.
Sounds good.
Deuces.